with work. It's a nice day outside, and I'm heading to one of my more familiar spots. It's a lake about 15 minutes away in a reserve, a state reserve, and it's got a beautiful setup for some sunset. So I'm gonna go out there and try and take advantage of the partly cloudy, partly blue skies, and see what I can get. Just got to make my way through traffic first. Oof, that was a big bump. Alright, during this time I was setting up, there were other people in the park, which is perfectly fine, public domain and everything. However, there was a disruptive group that were antagonizing other people in the area at the time, doing donuts, playing their music really loud, and they had decided to come over and investigate what I had going on with both my camera, my video, and I even had my Hero 8 doing a little time lapse of the sunset all at the same time. And once they drove right up next to the video camera, I had to stop what I was doing and make sure I was very aware of my surroundings, since I was by myself on this occasion. Okay, I made it to the lake. Behind me here you can see a couple of trees that are out there in the lake, and depending on the sun and the cloud conditions, it can really pop and be beautiful out here. So gonna see, it's just about sunset coming up right behind you, and I've gone ahead and take my first test shot and see kind of where I'm landing so far. And right now I'm on f/13 and shooting close to 1/8 of a second, and that's at ISO 32. That's the limit of this camera, D810, and I'm going to go ahead and throw on an ND filter and see if I can't get a longer exposure and try and smooth out this water, just to kind of add a little something different to this image. Right. All right, so I've gone ahead and set up my camera. I've gone and added my Lee filter system, 6-stop ND, and I've zeroed out the polarizer so that to the least effect. Shooting at ISO 32, f/13, and looks like we're at about a 30-second exposure. Gonna smooth out that water. At this point the sun is damn near set, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this picture and then wait a little around a little while for some blue hour. I like the blue hour just as much as anything else. I've got my exposure delay on for 3 seconds on the camera so that we can get away from that camera shake. Alright, as you can see, it's getting darker and darker, and I've gone ahead and moved locations. I moved about 100 feet back to a very familiar spot, or a very familiar angle, to see the trees a little bit clearer, to have a little more separation, and to get more of a 90-degree angle from the sunset. At this point, I'm just waiting for blue hour to kind of kick in and see if I can't get a nice silhouette or something with a little bit more mood. Alright, there's some really good color coming across the tops of the trees here. A little bit of pink, but I don't see it coming out where I need it. Let me see if I can't spin you around for a second and give you a good, try and give you a good example.